Hey, good people out there in the YO universe. This is Survivor 2002 coming from the secret lair in Virginia. This is actually a response to a video posted by B. Scott. And B, just let me say right here and now that I am definitely an honorary new love muffin and I am hooked on your videos. I haven't seen that many of them, but I plan on watching them all. Probably not today though. But I felt like I had to post a response to your video about why your man ain't shit. I could definitely identify with that a while back because, happily enough, I got a decent man who I've been with for, knock on wood, 12 years now and counting. But I could definitely relate to a lot of what you were saying as well as what some of the people responding to your video were saying. So I decided to make myself a list of things based on my own personal experiences. So here we go. Number five. Number five reason Survivor 2002 says you can tell your man ain't shit. He's always at your place. And when I say always at your place, I mean he is at your place at all hours of the day and night. And to make matters worse, whether or not he does call, I mean, he's just over there. He might call you ahead of time, but 9 times out of 10, you just get that knock on your door or the ringing on your bell. Sometimes at midnight and sometimes way past that when you're trying to get your beauty rest. And you don't need some man banging on your door at 3 a.m. where the neighbors can hear, especially when he's drunk off his ass. Gee, do I sound like I've had personal experience with this? Yeah, I have. But that's the number five reason why your man ain't shit. He's always hanging around your place. The number four reason, he won't tell you about his boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, baby daddy, baby mama. And the way you got to find out is not cool at all. Case in point, you just laid up with this man for a whole weekend. Had yourself a good time, had a little something, something, a little this, a little that, feeling good. So he leaves. You happen to go do your own thing, you're going shopping, you're going to your place of work, whatever, and you spy with your little eye your man walking down the aisle at Safeway, the produce section, with his wife and kids. The ones he, by the way, didn't tell you about when you were doing certain things the weekend before. Now, let's recap. He could do these intimate things to you and have you do things to him in the privacy of your own bedroom or wherever you decide to have your little tryst, but he didn't feel like he could tell you that he had hooked up with somebody or that someone was already in his life. That's a deal breaker right there. So definitely that's the number four reason, when he won't tell you that he's involved with somebody else. Being on the DL and being honest about it is one thing, but when he's got to hide all his shit, back there on the back burner, you need to check that. Okay, I know everybody can identify with number three. The number three reason why your man ain't shit, he ain't got no money for nothing. Never. At any given time. I mean, we're talking, this motherfucker is so broke, pardon my French, that when you have a birthday, he needs to borrow money from you to get your birthday present. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about this man cannot afford to take you out to McDonald's to buy off the dollar menu. Okay, that's when you really need to start thinking about it. When you go out and who's paying for the movies, who's paying for the drinks at the bar, who's paying for the cab ride home, look in the mirror. If that's going on, that's another reason you need to check yourself. You need to check him, because that's just not right. That's the number three reason. The number two reason why your man ain't shit, this is a good one. When he comes over for a good time, whether it's just for an evening, just for a weekend or whatever, and you feel like you got to go back and check all your stuff And when I say stuff, I mean all of it. You know, when you go back to get those 2 rolls of quarters that you got for your laundry money, you know what I'm talking about, and it's not there. Or suddenly that Janet Jackson CD that you bought last week is missing. Now, where could you possibly put that? Because your best friend didn't borrow it. You said that you were going to let them borrow it, but you never got around to it yet. And look, check this out. It might be something you haven't even opened yet. You just bought it, set up there thinking, well, when I have time to listen to it later on, I will get around to it and I will open it up. And suddenly it just ain't there no more. When you start feeling like you have to check your shit after that man has left the house, you know it's time for him to go. Definitely. So that's the number 2 reason. When you got to check your shit after he's left. Okay. Now it's time for Survivor 2002's number 1 reason why you know your man ain't shit. And I think anybody, guys or girls, can relate to this. When you're getting intimate, let's just break it down. When you're getting your freak on, and he's getting a lot more out of it than you are, if you know what I'm saying. You know. When all is said and done, and you're laying there in bed and smoking that cigarette, well, he's smoking, or maybe you are, and you're thinking, somebody got off, and it wasn't me. And this happens on a regular basis. And no. It's time to go man shopping. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to put on your clothes, give him his clothes, show him the door. In fact, walk him out. Don't even let him go out on his own. Make sure that you're both out and you lock that damn door behind you. Both of them if you have 2. And it's time to go find yourself somebody who can really satisfy, if you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about 50-50. I give you pleasure, you give me pleasure, we're both happy. But if he's not thoughtful enough or into you enough to make sure that you're happy when he's happy, you need to check that shit real quick. And that is the number 1 reason you can tell your man ain't shit. And with that, I better jet because I've got things to do and I've got a meeting to get ready for. But once again, B. Scott, thank you so much for the videos you do. They are fantastic. I'm going to watch them all as soon as I get a chance. I'll probably spend half the weekend doing it. But take care, and I will be posting another My 2 Cents worth very soon. So have a good one.